Hello. I was just sitting here. Didn't see anybody chatting online tonight that I have on my subscribers. And I'm just going to sit here and piddle around a little bit. Didn't know if anybody wanted to come in, just chit chat, not about anything specific. So you're welcome to come on in and sit here and talk along and whatever. Behave yourselves. Trying to, let's see, trying to get this to where I can open my other window. I didn't have one scheduled, just decided to just pop one up, see how it was going. So it may take a little time before anybody comes in or sees that it's on live. Meantime, I'm going to put so while I'm sitting here waiting for some people, if anybody ends up coming in, we'll sit here for a little while, see if anybody comes in. I'm in the process of redoing my fingernails. They're all messed up, so I was sitting here, got a broken one. I was painting up my fingernails, watching TV, trying to, that thing's got a glare on it. I tip this down a little bit. So if you want to come in to chat, you're welcome to come in. Default webcam. Can't do it with settings there. Try to focus. Looks terrible. Brighten. Oh, spotlight. Warm, smooth. Black and white. Original. I guess we'll do that one. And get me some coffee. It's been a busy day for me. Let's see. Let's go. I'm trying to add my circles, but I don't know how. At one time it showed me. I tried to type in my circle name. It's invite Irene Debs. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, thing's going huge on me. And sometimes it gets carried away and goes up large. And try to spell it. Oh, screaming, quit going large. Hop over here to see if I can find. Try to look up the right way to spell some of these people's names. Send that one out. And I want look in here. Ooh, stupid screen. Like Nicole and I'm looking. Rosie. Harvey Lucky. And Leanna. Shane. Okay. I know nobody's watching, but I'm sitting here talking to myself, looking at another window to invite people. Scrolling and I'm looking, checking up the names. See that one? Some of these aren't popping up that I'm trying to find. I don't know why. Get these invites set out. If anybody decides they want to come in and chat. There's not much going on tonight, so I thought I'd open up a little chat, invite people to come in, shoot the breeze. And let's see what else. Who else do we got on this list? I'm like Gypsy free to come in one of these times. Be interesting to talk with her. Find it. There it is. I know Mr. Brian won't. He's a really awesome person. Let's see. John. Ron. Charles. What's the picture? Trying to match up the picture on the circle along with the picture on the other side of the screen. Make these pictures so tiny. Who's out there watching? Tell me who you are. I see I got a viewer. send these. And we'll see about getting some more sent. Let's see. RB tabs. Make that a little darker. Let's see, man. Right. Oh. Right when I start typing, some weird window just pops up out of the blue, or my screen just gets larger. Ooh, I lost my viewer. Let's see. My sister-in-law, Nancy Van Pier. Rolling Hills. Little Gardens. Janice. Let's see who is Janice. I've seen her on in quite a while. I mean, besides her putting up some videos. I didn't see a picture in there. RPRIBETTE. I don't see that one coming up. And alright, I guess now that if I go to my Google Plus and look at my circles, my screen decides to go huge. Trying to tilt my glasses because it helps take the glare off of the lenses. Unless you tip it just right, because if you look, you can see the computer screen by two. My mom's going to be back up here on Saturday. She's leaving out. I guess it's going to be coming up, and I believe she's staying like a month. I wonder if Chaos is ready to come in yet. That little boy, he just loves it outside. Let's go here. Right now I'm on the side window trying to get to my Google Plus so I can see who I have in my circles to invite. Okay, Google page. Sometimes it takes forever for these windows to open. Okay, so processing request. Okay. Go 2 people. And I can rename my circle. Edit circle. What do I want to name it? Try that. Okay. Now I'll see if I invite that way. Friends. Okay. Great for your songs. Oh, I don't know why I can't get them circles to come up. Try it again. Range tells me to add my circles, but when I try to do that, it don't work too well. Let me scroll back down here. Get some names so I can send out some invites. The screen will go back to normal size. Let's see. Okay, I gotta enlarge this for a minute so I can see some names. Little garden. Okay, those people I've already invited. Try that one. Shrink back down. Just put a link in there for some reason. Ooh, it was a lot of them. Spelled it right. Sending out invites. So you got a viewer. Come on in and chat. In the process of getting invites sent out, what everybody's doing tonight. I just decided to pop up one just out of the blue. Let's see, Trisha, that's not one. Working on it. That window a little bit bigger so I can actually see something. I know there's got to be an easier way for sending out invites. Try those. Spell it right. Some of these people must have something else on there besides their name, because the way this looks. spelt it the way it says their name. Oh, okay. That one I do got messed up. Let's see. Try it again. There she is. And then it was E. For the same picture. Here it is. Okay, we'll send those out. And close this one out. Change it to this one. I'm adjusting my windows so I can see everything and see if there's anybody. Thought I would stop in and say hi. Well, hello. You want to come in and chat a little bit? I just decided to start a hangout just out of the blue and was sitting here and had a long day, busy, and thought, well, a little bit bored. If anybody wants to get on and chat. A little too warm to be sitting outside right now. I need to sit inside where it's cool. I was going to have a little fire tonight I was going to put a little fire out there, but there's no air or nothing. It's very warm out there right now. A little hot to have a fire. There's a little delay in between my video and what you guys see out there. Oh, wish my neck would pop. If anybody else has that problem. Sometimes my neck gets stiff, and sometimes I wish it would just, loosen up and pop. It's J-E-N-N. I spelled that one wrong. Let me see if I can type that one in better. Okay, so that one's it. Don't have a picture on it, but I think that means posted, viewing, or not viewing, invitation sent. Oh, your mic is busted. Well, I guess we're going to have to just deal with you typing then. If nobody comes in to chat, at least I can read over here on the sideline and talk to y'all that way. Takes just a little bit for when I see it to read it and reply, or you to actually hear it. Hello, Alba. Do you want to come in and chat? Camera, video, or just camera, video, mic, or just mic, or got any questions? I didn't have nothing to do, so I thought I'd go ahead and just pop up with a chat. Oh, look, I got a visitor tonight.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm tired.
I seen that. Yeah, you've been in a lot of hangouts and that lately.
Yeah, I crashed today for about I don't know, about an hour and a half. My daughter woke me up. I wanted to kill her. I was trying to get just a 2-hour nap, Shit.
I can't do it. If I lay down and sleep, I sleep like 4 hours, and then when I'm awake for God knows how long, and then I'll go crash again for 4 hours.
Well, I'm going to sleep tonight. Around midnight, I'm going to be in the bed sound asleep. That's why I said, screw it, I'll get up and I'll go to bed at 12. Yeah. I don't care what's going on YouTube at midnight. I'm going to bed.
I kind of finally got worked 7 days in a row because of the holiday. The campground was real freaking full, so last night I kind of stayed up late, and I ended up sleeping till 10 a.m., which is very unusual for me. I said, well, I'm just going to keep myself busy today, so I'll be tired tonight and sleep all night long, hopefully.
Yeah, that's it. I just came in here to support for a little while. My husband's making me something to eat, so
Ooh. Yeah, I had something
I'm
like
just
tonight. I just made me a little chicken cheese tortilla, and I put some that black bean and corn salsa on top.
mm,
Someone had
yeah.
me try it one time, and I like it.
He's making me a quesadilla, so that's pretty similar actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mexican.
they're quick and
It's
easy to
easy.
make. And then I sliced up some cucumbers, and I had a nice ripe tomato. I thought, man, that is an awesome dinner for a hot day.
That's it. I like cold meals like that. Subs. I used to eat subs a lot when I ate meat, but I still can like make like a chicken wrap or something where I
Yeah.
make my fake strips with lettuce and tomato and ranch and cheese, and it's really good.
Yeah, I've had
I
them
just
garden burgers before. They're real good. I mean, if you fry them, I like to fry them so they're kind of crisp because if they're still real soft, and if you put them on a bun, you bite through it, it feels like you're just biting through all bread. So I try to get
yeah
them crispy on both sides.
yeah. Give me 1 second. Doug just walked in.
Do you want to flap your nut? So you're making other stuff.
No, I think I'm gonna get a baked potato tonight.
So you're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll do my own baked potato. I'm only gonna be here for a little while.
I'm going to get the kids something from Jim's real quick. There's something down there to eat.
Okay,
And when I get back, I'm gonna be taking care of over there.
give me some wedges while you're up there.
Wedges. There.
Yeah. All right, goodbye. And a scratch ticket. Thank you. I cleaned. A scratch ticket.
What one?
The crossword, the new one.
Ooh, bam!
Well, you have to shut it like that.
Alba says that she ordered some milkman and going to try it.
Yeah, that's what my daughter had on the vape chat we had the other night.
Oh.
So, and it's so good. I tried it. I don't
I
have
have
any.
the vape. It's just packed away up in my bunk right now. I gotta get it dug out and charge it back up. But I was like Kipper.
Oh.
I was watching Kipper, and I was like that too. You know, I start the vape, and then I start coughing, and everybody says, "Yeah, you just gotta get used to it." And I said, "Well,
Yeah.
I'll have to dig it back out and try it some more."
Well, Pansy, the lady that owns the vape shop here, she is going to be on my vape chat. Only this coming week, it's going to be a Monday night so that she can be there. But each week I'm going to do it on Tuesdays. It may be informative. It may just be a lot of us sharing info about new stuff that we've gotten and shit like that. But it's just whatever, you know, it'll be about 2 hours, at least 2 hours. It may run a little more dependent.
Time to get things set up and get people coming in, at least, a good 20 minutes just to get all that together.
Yeah. I don't know. As soon as I start a hangout, they tend to fill up pretty quick. And I'm like, I get enough in the panel. I get like 5 or 6 of them in there within 20 minutes. I guess you're right, about 20. And I got people, people coming in. The side chat's what's really important because I know that they're the ones who want to know stuff. They want to ask questions, and I like to see the side chat that fill up more than anything because I know that they want to know things.
Well, I know that somehow you're supposed to be able to click on invite and type in the name of your circle, and it's supposed to pop up your name of your circle, but I haven't been able to get it to do it that.
It doesn't work for me either. It used to. It doesn't work anymore.
I did it one time when I was doing it with Google instead of on YouTube. I could do it then, but since I figured out how to do the YouTube one, it won't.
Yeah.
But I want to cut back on my regular smoking. I roll my own so that way it's cheaper. And then once a week I'll buy a regular pack of smokes. And I found out yesterday I bought a regular pack of cigarettes. And this morning I was coughing. I was all stuffy and everything. And it only happens when I smoke the real cigarettes than the ones I roll. The ones I roll, I haven't been waking up coughing or anything like that. So there is something they put in those
to suppress the cough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten about that. When Shane brought that up, I was like, yes, thank you, Shane. when he brought it up, because I'd forgotten about it. I forgot all about it, but I had read it before. When you said you have your vape packed up, I was like, oh, I couldn't imagine I couldn't imagine leaving this anywhere. It's with me always.
Well, like I said, when I get used to it, because when I left Wisconsin and became full-time RV, you know, I had to hurry up and pack stuff, so I was just throwing stuff in boxes and throwing it up in the bunk, and it's like,
Yeah.
since I've been working pretty close to full-time here, at nights, I just kind of take it easy or edit some videos and haven't worried about digging up there because there's really nothing I had to actually take down.
Yeah,
And I'm
true.
like, yeah, I should get that vape pen because it's hot out and it's probably be better to do the vape than it would be trying to smoke a cigarette in the heat. And
Yeah.
as long as I still get my nicotine, I still got to have that part.
Right. I saw this study a couple years, maybe about 3 years ago, might not have even been that long, where they said the study that they had done, I don't know what the study was for, but they accidentally found out this info, and that is that people that stop smoking and then restart, stop and then restart, get cancer at a higher rate than those who don't quit at all.
Wow.
Oh, do you have a card? She said she gave me the card. What is the matter?
Nothing. I'm gonna hang it. I just handed it to you. What did I do?
How many vape pens do you got?
Oh,
Different styles.
I consistently have one functioning one at a time, always. One. I've got several that don't work as well as they did or just don't work at all. Like this is one of the same exact one I've got now, just, you know, the new one's that color. But
Yeah,
I've had a
at
lot.
a gas station is all I bought. It was, you know, comes with a charger and a tank, extra tank and stuff. So that I'm just gonna start out with that and then kind of work my way up to something a little more expensive.
Is it a pen? Is it like the long,
Looks like,
thin?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a starter one.
yeah.
Let me see.
Where you fill the little tank, the clear tank, you fill it with the liquid.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna grab something real quick.
Yeah, I got it packed because, like I said, I was busy packing the camper and leaving south, and I said since I got cigarettes, at least that was better than not having anything at all. But yeah, I gotta get it unpacked.
Now, when you get a good quality, the battery, the pink area, not the tank, you're gonna get it in a good box. This is the box for mine, and it come in there. I'm just gonna put the fake one back in. I mean the broke one. See, it just comes in there like that. You get what you pay for. If you get it in a little cheap little flat like package that you got to cut open, it's crap. I started with one of them too. I started with one, and then underneath it comes with an extra. I don't even know what the hell that is, but it's the base piece.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what that is.
I don't think mine has one of that. Like I said, I just got it at a gas station for like $30, and it came. If you bought that, then you got one free
Juice. Yeah.
juice to go with it.
Yeah, don't ever buy them at a gas station. I don't even buy my juices at one. I don't go to a tobacco shop for any of my stuff. And I don't go to gas stations either because they really don't know what they've got. They can't answer any questions.
Yeah, they don't know who bought.
they don't know shit. It's like a product and they're like, look, I just sell it, you know. But you go to a vape shop and they can answer everything.
Yeah, I was in a tiny rinky-dink town that, you know, barely had anything there in the town. So it was like you either go to the gas station or you go 30 miles to an actual town to try to find something.
Right. That's small towns, but thankfully we had that one here. Since they opened, they were the first ones, the one that I go to. There's been a few other ones popping up around town, but they're amateurs compared to the original. Everyone else is just a copy. Yeah, I don't shop anywhere but them. That's it.
Alba says, no gas stations. Maybe that's why I said I haven't really took the time to get used to it like I should, but Mainly, I started it mainly because like flavor. I like sweets. I've got a sweet tooth, and I always like sweets. So I thought if I get like the chocolate or some kind of a fruit flavored, just having that flavor in your mouth will help you keep from craving sweet.
Exactly, and it does help me a lot. What do you need?
Well, drink.
It ain't. Oh, it's in the fridge. Aaron made me pour him a tiny bit. Oh, it's in the house fridge.
I just had it a few minutes ago. I can't find it.
Oh yeah, I don't have it. It's not out
Didn't
here.
you know that when you kill something, you're not supposed to hide it in your fridge?
No. he had a soda, but I don't drink soda, so he knew I didn't have it. He thought he left it in here though.
Yeah.
I don't drink anything like
I
that.
hardly ever drink soda anymore. I mean, once in a very rare occasion. I used to drink nothing but straight Pepsi. Oh,
Yeah.
constantly.
That's so bad.
Not no more. Now I drink coffee.
Coffee, hot herbal teas, water, and on the weekends I drink my Kahlua mudslides. That's
Love those. I love those.
Oh yeah.
Mudslides or White Russians.
Yep. They're so yummy.
They are. It's like drinking chocolate milk. Yeah.
With a kick.
Me and a girlfriend one time, we kind of got pretty blitzed on White Russians. We went to a Christmas party from work, and it was a non-alcoholic. So it was me, her, and another girl, and we mixed a gallon of the White Russian.
Oh.
So before we even got to the party, between the three of us, we had, not quite half, but quite a bit gone.
I'm sure.
We go in to eat, and they had already been, had plates out, for us to eat. And we're sitting there. I guess we were a little loud. People saying at our table, "Why are you guys so loud? What's going on? You guys are just so giggly." And we're always giggly. And then she ended up winning $50 cash at the party.
Oh.
So she hollered at some of the day office people that we never met because we were always on second shift. And some of these were younger guys in the office, and she's like, "Hey guys, I got $50. Let's all go down to this so-and-so bar here in town, and we'll go shoot some pool, have a good time, get out of this boring party, I said we had a whole gallon of that stuff. We were messed up that night, bad.
If I go to a boring party, well, back when I used to go to them, they quit being boring when I got there. I mean, they just ceased being boring. They were no longer boring. There was someone was playing cards. I was like, "Where's the music? Why is it so low? Why are you playing that particular music? Where are the cards? Give me some solo cups. We're doing quarters. Something's given. Let's go."
Yeah, you walk in and people's all just sitting there like this,
I
They're
know.
not even really talking to each other. And I'm the type of person that I'll, sit down at whatever table I'm assigned to. I'll sit down. I'll start, cracking some jokes or something, or making funny comments, make them look at me like, "What the hell is wrong with her?"
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't no party. Y'all better get off your butts and do something. Somebody better start playing some games.
Yeah,
or something.
like one of the older work campers. I think he's in his early 70s, and he was by the pool. He's dragging one of them long plastic pool chairs, and he's dragging around the pool or putting it somewhere. And I happen to pull up, and his wife works with me in housekeeping, and I pull up with the cart, and I said, "Watch this." And I look at him. He looks at me. He knows I'm a nut already. I said, "What are you doing dragging your seat around?" And he looks at me, and he just kind of shook his head. He goes, "Quit teaching my wife bad habits."
I haven't really gone to any parties since I moved to the state. I think I went to one. My niece had one, and I just never went to any more. I've been here for years.
Oh,
I just don't go anymore.
I'm not sure. LaPew, CC LaPew
Yeah.
says, if anyone is thinking of getting a touchscreen computer, don't. I have a gnat bouncing off my screen and messing my computer up.
I would love to have a touchscreen, like a tablet or something. Just something.
If you have a bug, like him, he's got a bug and it's hitting the screen and it's messing up, bouncing his computer all over the place.
That's funny.
Is hers. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. My grandson's got a Kindle, but he lost it. We don't know what happened to it. My daughter, it was a Kindle HD, one of the nice ones, the Fire or whatever.
Yeah.
And they went and stayed the night with the youngest kid I've got. They went to stay the night with her over the weekend, and they came home. They never saw it again. We've looked up and down the driveway, up and down the road. My daughter said, it was on the hood of the car right here in the yard. I said, well, then it would be somewhere in the driveway then. And it wasn't. We don't have to do it.
I actually found one in the middle of an intersection one time. Me and my girlfriend, we were driving, and I just, the car took off, and I seen it fall. So they must have had it on the hood of their car or on the front somewhere. So here I am, the light turns green, and I stop. I start going, and I stop right in the middle of the interstate, the intersection, and my girlfriend jumps out and gets it. And it so happened it wasn't locked, so you can go. I don't know much how they worked at the time, but you go in there and about or information. It had a person's name and an address. So we actually were in the town and took it to the address, and they said, yeah, one of their nephews or something lost it. They was happy to get it back. Wow.
That's sad.
My little doggy wants in. Little doggy wants in. Hold on, Chaos. I'm coming. My house? Are you stuck? Did you get stuck? Hold on, I got you. You got stuck. I got stuck. I got wrapped around the picnic table.
Oh.
My little min pin. They all had to have baths today.
Puppy.
Say hi to Corey. Oh, you gonna say hi to Corey? It was a rescue. All three of mine are rescues, and then I got my ferret, and he was like he rescued me. He came up in my yard one day and just stayed ever since.
That's how I end up with a lot of them. They're kind of just, they stray along, and then I'm like, this isn't cool. Yeah, I don't want to leave it alone. You know, it obviously doesn't have anywhere to be.
Yeah.
How Warren?
Oh, there he is. I hadn't seen him in a while. He was in a couple of my last little hangouts. My mom, I think, has a little touch screen. What is it? Is it a iPad or iPod or something like that? Sometimes she likes it, and sometimes she don't.
Yeah, the Kindle's really good, but the camera's not that great. It's got like a camera in the front, but not in the back, which I don't like that.
Oh, yeah,
I like the dual cameras, front and back.
Yeah, so if you want to talk to somebody like my daughter, she had that on her telephone or her cell phone. And when I was in Wisconsin, she'd call me on a video Skype chat or whatever, and she could be able to show me her, and then she can turn around the other camera to show the kids. And
yeah. Anthony is getting long-legged. He is so tall. He's in that awkward stage where he's like a long and skinny beanpole. He just sprouted out of nowhere, you know, and it doesn't matter how much I shovel into him. He's just this
skinny, but all legs.
Tall and all, yes, he's all legs and thin because he's hyper. He's like, he's all over. Oh, he's getting big. He's getting really big.
Well, I felt bad for my son. Was it about 2 or 3 weeks ago? He had posted that one of their young dogs had passed away. And I met the dogs probably about 3 months ago, and I got a little worried but mine have had their shots, thank God, and there ain't no problem. But then he said they found out it died of parvo.
Oh, wow.
And then he had this little tiny little Chiweenie.
Yeah.
And it was just a baby yet, you know. And I said, you better take that into the vet immediately because that can live in the ground for up to a year.
Yep.
And it wasn't, you know, like that night that one passed away too. I said, do not get any more animals in that, you know, no more puppies or kittens in the area for at least a year. And they're living in a mobile park, and other people have animals. So it could have been moved in.
Yep. I was going to say, they have no control over it. They have no control at all.
Yeah.
I had a beautiful pit bull. Her name was Babette. I named her Babette, and she was gorgeous. And she was a puppy. She was a big girl, though. And one night, she just started throwing up like crazy, and out of the blue. By the next morning, I was rushing her to the vet, and she died in the front seat on the way. I mean, it hit her and killed her that quickly.
I got to turn my walkie off for work. I keep my walkie on all day when I'm not at work, so sometimes if I happen to call or need something important.
Right. But yeah, she died the next day on the way to the vet. That quickly, it took her down.
Yeah, they said they're trying to get that one to the vet as soon as they could, and it was too late. And, you know, it happened so sudden.
Yeah. And then 7 days after that, another pit that I had who was really small, he was a little thing, named Mickey. He died. He died within hours as well, overnight. And I was like, this is insanity. It's just, but yeah, lost 2 of them in a week. But they were one was much older than the other.
Mama bear. Wait, you got some bears in your area, Alba? If I'm not mistaken, aren't you up and around the Pigeon Forge area too? They were saying, I looked at the National State Park website or .org to see waterfalls they have in the area. I love waterfalls.
Yeah.
Some of them you got a short hike to, and it said at the top of the page that alert bears are very active this time of year. You know, just
that's
let
one
you know
thing I've never seen. I've never seen one. A waterfall. I've never actually seen one.
Really? Oh my God! If you've seen your first good-sized waterfall, you'd be just standing there. You know, everybody's quiet. You know, you ain't got a bunch of racket or nothing. You just stand there. It's just so peaceful. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I love when I see anything online about them, and it's amazing. And I'm like, oh, that would be awesome to actually see. Just to be able to stand there and feel the mist coming off of it, and
I can imagine just the few waterfalls I've seen. You know, the size of them. I couldn't imagine seeing Niagara Falls. I mean, I'd love to someday, but that would probably just be
too powerful,
breathless for me.
Too powerful.
Yeah. Wow.
Where are all your people? Who'd you invite?
Found a baby bear hit by a car, Pigeon Forge area. Aw.
Who all did you invite?
I invited Jimmy and NC Van Man and you, Patricia Carpenter, some people on my subscriptions, my subscribers list. I don't know. I sent out quite a few, I think.
See a side chat right here that I just typed. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you send that one too?
Yeah, I had noticed. I seen somebody that had totally got their hair all cut off. It was like, what a difference. Never seen him with his hair cut off and stuff. I'm like, wow.
He said, I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I said, no, you don't. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I looked at a video the other day, or yesterday when I was off. I'm like, no, that can't be him. I said, oh my goodness.
He had appointments all day today. I'm assuming he'd be home by now. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like surprised. Oh no, they finally got that gnat that was messing up the computer.
I would hope so. It's a fucking gnat. I'm sorry. I mean, it's a gnat. I'm sorry.
What can I say? Mad. Poor gnat. One thing I have to admit out here, I mean, the lightning bugs are just the most awesome around here. If you sit outside, it is so dark up here. It's just any tree line around you is just lit up beautiful. I tried getting a video of it, but they're too far away from my camera to detect it or to see it in the dark.
Yeah.
It'd be neat to be able to get that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was going to kind of do up my nails. They're kind of all messed up. And
I don't even paint my nails. What's the point? you know?
Yeah. I started buying all the stuff like the little dabbing tools and the brushes and the little stones and all that put on there and stampers and the little thin paint so you can actually paint details and stuff on it. I thought, well, maybe while I'm camping, somebody might want their nails done or something. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
hair.
have enough interest to even put the paint on, so I'm not going to sit there and do that little stuff.
Do
I already know.
somebody else's. You won't do yours. Don't want to attempt to do somebody else's.
Mm.
I just put my nose ring back in on my days off, and it's kind of itchy.
Oh, I've never had that before.
One of the other campers, she goes, see me today. She goes, I didn't know you had a nose ring. I said, yeah, I just don't wear it when I'm working.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, I said, yeah. I said, probably a few other things you don't know. I got like 4 tattoos. She goes, you do? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I got a few too. I had my ears pierced, you know, when I was like, I think I was like 11, and my best friend's mom took me to the mall. She was really big, really, really, really big, and she had to go around in a wheelchair. I loved that woman so much, and she made it a point to get up out of her bed and get in the family car and all of us go to the mall so she could get my ears pierced, and they were poor. That meant the world to me, and I just lost interest. I don't like piercings, and I don't like earrings or none of that. But yeah, so it meant a lot to me that she did that.
Yeah, I got a mine when I was like 12. My mom had gotten these little self piercers. It's got like a little needle in front, and on the back side it has a little spring. And
Yeah.
every day you're supposed to squeeze it a little bit each day. And man, I hated that. I wanted to do it myself, but she wouldn't let me because you get over here. You're 12. I'm going to do this. So when she squeezed it, it almost like you can hear it squish. You know, every time you squeeze it, you hear it go through the
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would skip wearing them. I'd skip wearing them for so long, and then when I'd go to wear them, I'd have to reopen the hole again, and it just got to where it was just I gave up.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm over it.
Work in some factories, you can't wear any jewelry, so I got out of the habit of watches and earrings and necklaces. You know, I have some, but I just get out of the habit of wearing them.
Oh yeah. Where is Rosie?
Yeah, I invited Rosie and Jen, and 'cause I hate it when they get stuck in the back of your throat and you gag and gag.
I saw that.
Any bug. You be outside, I said.
I'm texting her right quick.
And then Nicole, I invited Nicole. I love her. She's just a doll. Nat gag. Yeah, up here there's definitely a lot of bugs. I wish somebody could tell me what that one was I took a video of. It's all brown and kind of body shape, almost like a kind of like a dragonfly. It's got 4 wings, but the wings are clear with black polka dots in them, black spots, and he's got these big, huge pinchers on the front of his face. And like, I wish I knew what that kind of bug was.
There are too many bugs to name.
Yeah.
I don't know any of them. I'm like ant, fly, moth, beetle, worm, butterfly. I don't know.
I don't know specific butterflies or anything, but yeah, I just never seen one of these, and I'm just curious what it was. And do a little video. I'm like, ooh, look at this critter.
Yeah.
Lucky
I do that with a spider.
Lucky told me we were talking about the glare from the computer screen. And he said if you take and you tip the bows back up and you put them on, and then you don't get the glare, and it works. I'm like, yay. Every time I'm talking, I'd have this big glare on my glasses. But not no more.
I used to wear them, but now I only wear them to read.
Well,
I only wear them to read now.
I got them on so I can see you without them on the computer, but you're kind of blurry.
Yeah.
And I can't read the side chat, if I don't have them on.
These are crooked. I think my ears are crooked.
I'll keep that bug on your side of the mountain. Well, I'm sure you probably have the same kind over there. I just don't know what it is, but it's on one of my videos called Bugs or whatever. It is ugly.
I'm
I
going to
can't believe
turn
I can't.
in.
People are like, and you picked it up? I'm like, yeah, I held it by its wings. It couldn't bend to get me.
I'm going to turn into Rosie, sure as shit. I keep doing the hangout rounds where I just go from hangout to hangout.
Yeah.
Oh, so not good.
Well, I go around and I sit in the side room a lot, at various different ones, but
Yeah. I kind of
depends
get.
on
I
what
just
time
keep.
at night, and
Yeah.
I could be in the middle of eating dinner and not want to get on camera. I seen one of somebody eating and it just like 15 seconds of it, and it grossed me out so bad I just about gagged.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Sitting there eating a whole meal is like,
And just smack, 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 smack. Is that the one?
it's like, oh my God, it was gross, horrible. I said, oh my God, I can't believe he did one like that.
Is who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I thought, well, let's go see what he's got going on, and I just happened to click on it. I thought maybe it's some review or something, because I like trying different types of foods and restaurants, and
Oh yeah.
then when
I know
I see what it was, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But I'm like, yep, I guess that don't surprise me any.
No, it can't. It can't possibly. You never know what to expect, right?
Don't surprise me at all. It's like, holy cow, that was gross.
Oh.
Oh, saw Nicole last night said something about she wasn't going to be around for a few days because she needs a break.
Yeah, I know. She came in there and told us. That was unfortunate to hear.
Yeah. I got to get a refill here. Oh, can you read that?
Sexy women have messy kitchens. I cleaned mine today, so I must not be sexy.
I love that cup. I thought that was so cool. It was given to me as a gift.
I like my Wonder Woman mug. I love my Wonder Woman mug. I have two of them.
I like to cook. When I cook, I'm messy. I have dishes and stuff all laid out, cutting and chopping, and so they bought me that cup. But they've never complained about my cooking.
Yeah, no one ever really complained about mine either. Even when I made meat-free stuff, they liked it. We're like, wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's all depends on how you cook it. I mean, you can have meat-free and still have flavor.
Absolutely.
It just all depends on how you cook it. Some people think it's always going to be bland just because it's like vegetables and stuff.
Right. And Doug likes the meat-free foods that I make and that he makes now. He cooks a whole lot of it too now. He says he doesn't feel weighed down. He notices.
Yeah, not as heavy.
You're right. There's no grease and animal fat. And he says he can tell. He can tell. He's like, I don't feel sickly and weighed down. And I didn't even realize I did until I stopped eating that all the time.
Yeah. You don't realize the difference until you don't feel that way. And you're like, wow, start feeling better. Then it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like now that, I don't have the energy I used to have when my thyroid was messed up and before it went totally berserk. But I used to have so much energy all the time. And then one of my visits after they killed it and I went on medicine for it, one doctor asked me one day, he says, so how you been feeling? I said, well, I've been feeling good, but I just don't have the energy I used to. He goes, well, you're not supposed to. That's why we had to get rid of your thyroid. But I miss my energy. I don't feel like me without my energy.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to start my juicing again, probably the weekend. I'll start on the weekend. When I did that, oh, my energy was through the roof. I would lay in the bed at night and feel guilty for sleeping. I wanted to get up and exercise. I'm like, why am I sleeping? There's a life to live. And Doug told me, you got to just calm down. And I'm like, I can't. I just feel so good. I want to get out. I want to do stuff.
Well, what made me change was when someone told me that if a normal person sleeps 8 hours a day, when they're 30 years old, they've slept 10 years of their life. That's when I stopped sleeping 8 hours a day. It's like, damn, at 30, I've slept 10 years. Oh, God, I don't want to sleep that much.
Yeah, I can get away with 6 hours. but
Yeah.
I rarely get that. You usually get 3 or 4. And it's been since I've been doing this right here, Hangouts.
Yep. As long as I get that good solid 4 hours, I'm good. If I wake up after that 4 hours, I can't just lay back down. I have to get up and be up.
Yeah.
Crab legs. Oh, I love crab legs too. Yum. Seafood.
I miss that too. I miss all meat.
I would if I gave up meat in general, I couldn't give up the seafood like tuna and shrimp and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Now, if I ate any,
I'll be right back.
do that.
I'm
Sure,
being screamed for. Hold on.
that's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll talk to them in the side.
What? I'm talking to somebody. What do you want? What?
There's probably something that a lot of people don't know about me either. I was doing one video of a few things that people don't know about me, but I'm married and been married since 2004, and we don't live together, but we still, care about each other and our best friends and all that fun stuff, and still married legally. And he's the one that's let me use the truck for the summer, and he only lives 2 hours from here, so he's going to come up, I think, in 2 weeks. He's going to take me to that Joe's Crab Shack. I've never been there. He went once, and he said it is unbelievably awesome. He said for anybody that likes seafood, you've got to try at least once. So I can't wait to go try the Crab Shack over by Pigeon Forge. Good. And so you don't like crab legs? You like any? Oh, you like shrimp? Okay, good go. Crab legs are good, but they're a little bit takes forever to sit there and crack them and eat them and dip them in the butter and stuff. The shrimp, you can peel them a lot faster. I used to have to cook a lot of shrimp when I worked for a Hilton hotel in the kitchen as a cold prep. First time I ever learned to shuck an oyster, the chef was standing there laughing his head off at me. I'm from a little rinky-dink country town in Wisconsin, and I went to California and got a job in the kitchen of a Lake Arrowhead Hilton hotel. And I ended up having to shuck oysters. So they give you that flat knife and they give you oysters, and yeah, okay, you pop it open. I was trying to pop it open from the front of the shell, and the shell kept breaking and cracking, and the chef come over by me and he started giggling and laughing. He says, you can never shucked an oyster before, have you? I said, no. I said, you can tell, can't you? So he showed me, he turned it around to where the bumps are on the oyster. You put the knife sideways in between the two bumps like that, and you just kind of pop it open. So yeah, it took me a while, but I learned how to shuck my first oyster, but it was all the way in California, and it was 1988, somewhere around there. So it was a really cool experience to actually work with some real chefs. I don't like the smell of the crab legs cooking. I don't have the patience to eat them. Do you put anything in the water with them when you're cooking them, or just cook them just in the water? And I noticed, like with seafood, if you throw in like a carrot, some celery, and what else do we put in? And we put some celery in a carrot or two. Of course, a little salt in the water. But when it cooked, it didn't have that bad of a smell to it. Not like you would if you cooked it just by itself. Don't bad the crabs. That don't sound right. Don't bad the crabs. Crab legs. Yeah, I was watching a little while ago of Jimmy having his first hangout.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, I'm glad. I said, you better be happy you got it the first try. It took me 3 tries to actually get it to come up and start working correctly. Oh, yeah, a little wine in the water would be good, too, with seafood. You get that flavor right into the meat of the... I don't know if I've had seafood chowder. I've had that white clam chowder.
Oh, the New England clam chowder.
Yeah, I've never tried the red one, but I know I like the white.
That's the Manhattan that you're talking about, the other one.
The Manhattan.
The red kind, yeah. I like the white as well.
Right.
Someone
made some homemade oyster soup one time. They take the canned oysters. Oh, that was actually my husband's dad. They called him Pop. He'd take canned oysters and he'd make like a milk broth and put the oysters in it and some seasoning stuff, and then you kind of let it boil so that they get some of that flavor into the milk broth, and that's all he did. It actually was good.
Wow.
I never ate raw ones, but I'll eat the canned smoked oysters or, like that, but I've never ate a raw oyster.
Yeah.
I don't like something like the thought of that thing sliding down my throat, it's like, ugh.
I've never done the oysters. I tasted it one time. It was a complete turn off. The flavor, everything about it. Oysters are the one thing I can't do it.
Well, they say you're not supposed to chew them or bite into them. You're supposed to just swallow it down. They made, what was it called? Oyster stolies.
Yeah, but what's the point?
We'd have to put the oyster in the shot glass because they had a bar there, and they'd be ordering like crazy. Put the oyster in the shot glass, and then you put a little bit of cocktail sauce on top and the dab of white horseradish. And they take them out there, and all they do is sit there and just shoot them. Oyster shooters.
Yeah. I don't see what's the point of just swallowing something without actually enjoying it,
Yeah, you can't taste nothing, especially when you got the cocktail and horseradish on there. I mean, like, probably kills everything.
They put a little dab of hot stuff on there, and I tried it, and it was like, no, I'm good, thanks. You have all you want of that. Yeah.
Okay, you kind of went in and out that time.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
They put hot sauce on it and said, try this. And I tried it and said, no, they can have it. I didn't want any more. I didn't like it at all. Did you hear me that time?
Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
I know on a buffet one time they had these, they weren't oysters, they were mussels, and they had kind of like a cream sauce on top, so I decided to try one.
Yeah.
Because it was cooked with a strong flavor. And they says that they're stronger than an oyster. I'm like, ugh, that tasted horrible.
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Yeah, that stays with you too, and it's like, oh, give me something to get that taste out of my mouth.
It's like, don't bother, do not burp. Whatever you do not burp for at least 4 days because you're gonna taste it. Yeah, and my thing is fried clam strips. I love fried clam strips.
That is one of my favorites. If I could find that at a restaurant, when I go to a restaurant, it's like, okay, this is a cool restaurant. I love them.
Mm-hmm. Scallops, shrimp, obviously. Fish. I miss all of it. It's awesome.
Clams don't have faces on it. You can eat clams.
But they still live. Come on.
A shell. Well, I'm just saying, there's no eyes, there's no nose, whatever. They have it. It's a shell. It's not a face.
You're not going to convince me. I'm not even.
Well, I tried.
Because it does open and shut on its own because it has the ability to. It's alive.
Yeah, right.
I've gone for so long without it. There's no reason for me to start back up. None.
NC Van says, "Still, do I look cuter as a cartoon like my new pic?"
Jeez.
Did you create that cartoon, or did somebody create it for you? Yabba dabba do. I'm trying to think of a logo to make for myself. So, everybody's doing stickers. I thought, well, maybe I ought to get me a RV sticker going too, or T-shirts or something.
Yeah.
Shane gave me a site about stickers, and then he said if I wanted some T-shirts that holler at him because he's done T-shirts before, and that he would show me some of his ideas and what he's got.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Get me and all 3 of my pups on there. I don't know if I can fit the ferret in or not. Little tiny ferret head peeking around.
I have absolutely nothing that I could put out there like that. nothing that sticks out as unique about me in any way. So I don't have
It's
anything.
not like I'm traveling a lot right now because I have to work for my income. So I'm at this campsite until mid-November when the season's done.
Right.
I got here in May. So I'm not really traveling, but I can go out sightseeing because there's a ton of places to drive around and sightsee around here that don't cost nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
But when I leave here, I'm hoping if I make enough to put away that I would like to go to Quartzsite, Arizona for the winter.
Yeah.
If not,
Where
I
are
guess
you? Where are you at right now?
I'm just above North Carolina, just above Dory Lynn, and yeah, he's in North Carolina, and then there's the Appalachian Mountains, which turn into the Smoky Mountains.
All right, wait a minute. Where are you? You're there?
Yeah. I'm 20 minutes from Pigeon Forge. I'm in a little town called Townsend,
What state is that?
Tennessee.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
Yeah, because if
I
I
have
go
a
up and
friend.
over the mountain, I'll be in North Carolina. And NC Van's
Oh.
in North Carolina, too.
So am I.
And then I got one of my subscribers. Her and her husband are gonna be just on the other side of Gatlinburg the weekend of August 7th, 8th, and so I'm gonna go over there one of those days and meet her, and we might go out to eat or something. That'd be pretty cool.
My childhood friend lives in Tennessee. She lives in Knoxville.
Okay, yeah, I'm not
Knoxville.
far from Knoxville. With about a half an hour.
The woman who went and got my ears done for my
Yeah.
birthday, that's her mama.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, and she lives there. Yeah, I've known her since I was a wee thing. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, because I'm not too far from Knoxville. We'll see what. No, I'm probably an hour because I'm 30 minutes from here to Pigeon Forge. Probably somewhere around 45 minutes to an hour.
That's cool.
But yeah, I didn't know, like I said, everybody what they was doing, and I was just sitting here a little bored, and I thought, well, I'll just pop in and start a chat, see if anybody wants to come in and
Yeah.
shoot the breeze.
Yeah, I figured I'd come in here and support for a little bit until Doug gets back with my food, and I gotta go eat.
It was like the other night, I was going to get in on a chat. I was sitting there on the sidelines, but I happened to be eating a late dinner because sometimes it just gets too hot outside. I can't eat, a regular dinner time. I have to wait till it cools off. I'm out there working in and out of the heat, doing the cleaning cabins and bathrooms that when you come in, you just want to relax and cool your whole body off before you try to eat anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Paradigm
Yes.
Times, how are you?
Hello.
Talking about good food, and I'm stuck in the culinary asshole of the world.
I know that funny. Washington, that's where you're at? Whereabouts? We were going to move to either Blaine or Birch Bay or Ferndale, right through there. We were planning on it, but everything's so expensive. We couldn't possibly sink our cash. And it was too much. Too much.
The living expenses?
No, just to purchase the land or purchase a home. Yeah. And I told Doug, I was like, as much as I want to be closer to our son, I just can't see going into debt and owing that kind of stuff this late,
Yeah.
in my life. No, I'm not going to do that.
The only thing I've ever owned was that last place I was living in. It was a old mobile trailer, and I was doing a lot of repair work on it, but I only paid $2,000 for it, so it was worth what little bit I, could do.
How much?
$2,000.
That's what we paid for our mobile home. Yeah.
Yep.
A while back. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I bought that place and lived in it for 5 years. And I bought this RV last year, and I just out of the blue one day said, I wonder about some of these RV full timers, you know. So I started doing research, and I said, well, that's what I want to do. The first email I sent for work camping job, they hired me right that same day, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta start packing and get things sold, and it just happened too quick,
cool.
you know, just so fast. It kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, that's really cool. I want to get an RV so bad.
Hey, Miss Debs. Bye, Alba. Thanks for coming in.
Which Debs you seeing? Because the page went away and I had to reload it.
RV Debs.
Oh, hi, RV Debs.
Yeah, the Alba, she lived over in Pigeon Forge, just kind of like right around the corner from the campground I was in before I came to this one.
Oh, this thing is not, there it is. Never mind. It loaded.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to load.
I know that one night, was it last night or Wednesday night, whatever, I was having a hangout and it just seemed like the video was running so slow a lot of the times. It could have been because I'm getting free Wi-Fi, so who knows. Could have been in general. I think I sent you a link, Deb, if you want to come in.
She knows my butt's dragging. Oh, I'm so tired, but I gotta stay up till 12.
Yes,
I
my
have
mom
enough time.
will be back Saturday. She's gonna stay a whole month this time.
Oh, really?
Yep, coming up from Florida.
That's cool.
See, she's never been able to do what I'm actually doing now, and she's wanted to ever since she graduated. So I think maybe her taking a month and just hanging out here in the campground will kind of make her feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna make
enough time. I know I have enough time to eat, take a shower, check everything on here right quick, and then go to bed. You know, by 12. So
RV Deb says, I can't believe Corey is here. Ha ha.
I got an invite. I was just trying to
tired.
I need to stay awake. I've got to stay awake.
Trying to stay awake till Doug brings her food back. Yeah. After that, she's done for. She's out of the race.
I feel numb. I feel like I'm in a dream right now. Like this is not even actually happening. I'm so tired.
I know.
You ever get so tired you just want to cry?
Yeah, you're so tired. Everything seems like it's going real slow motion, and you're just like zombie.
Right. It's not that you're sad. You're not sad. You just want to cry. You just want to cry. I'm so tired. I've
had those
watching
things.
Big Brother.
Yeah. I kind of keep Animal Planet on. The dogs don't really know any different, but you know, I'm surprised that when they hear another dog bark and stuff, they don't react to it.
Right.
The neighbor will come outside their camper and they'll definitely react to it.
Yeah.
The other animals on the Animal Channel, it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't even have a TV.
They like hogging up my little bed over here. That's my fat boy.
Yeah, you could say that.
He is a mix between a mini Saint Bernard and a cockapoo. His mama was mini Saint Bernard. His daddy was a cockapoo.
Oh my gosh.
The only one that came out brown and white. He was the only boy. All four of his sisters are black and white, and they're twice his height. He's the only one that came out stubby and chunky. And brown and white. The rest were all girls and come out twice his height, and it's just funny.
Wow.
He's the only one
what you're gonna get.
Yeah, he's the only one that wasn't a rescue out of the other two that I got. I got him for a companion for my little Chihuahua Yorkie when I was working long hours, and
yeah,
he needed some companions. So, but yeah, wouldn't know what to do without him. I like my animal.
I wish I was more for conversation tonight, but I feel like I'm gonna say something.
That's okay.
It's not going to make any sense because I'm so tired.
Yeah, I set the autopilot and crashed at the computer this morning. Corey, my eyes just would not stay open.
Crashed at the computer. Really?
I know, like Salvation Army and Goodwill and stuff. I tried taking a good used, it's used, but it was a good microwave that, I didn't need it and I didn't have room for it in the RV. I went to take it to Goodwill and they said, we don't take microwaves anymore. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. It works. Well, we just don't take them anymore.
Yeah.
Dragon fruit. I think I've seen it before, but I don't know if they have it in the stores around here.
Yeah.
I love the mangoes and like that.
Thanks for having me on and sending me an invite. Doug's here with my food, and I want to go die now.
Go.
All right, I'm coming.
Go.
Going to bed. I'll see you around.
All right.
Bye.
Night.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Night. Yeah, and Steve, man, a lot of times it's because of the older TVs, they have a hard time getting rid of them. Even pawn shops, they don't want to take them older ones no more. So the only thing you really can do is, like a day before trash day or something, just set them out there with a sign on it, free. Let somebody pick them up. That's the only way I was able to get rid of some stuff, is a lot of places won't take it anymore. That's about the best way to do it, is set it out there free, give it a day or two. If they don't, nobody picks it up. Hey, call RV Prepper Wayne. He's taking all the boards and stuff out of those type of things for the gold in them. Seen something video about it. He was doing that. Yeah, it's like old air conditioners, a lot of appliances. I mean, where I lived in Wisconsin, you had to take it to the dump, and then you had to pay for them to take it from you. So much by weight, or depending on what it was, you actually had to pay them to take it. It's like, why can't you just take it for free? Just take it out of my hands. Yep, that's true. That's true, NC. A lot of people couldn't even afford to get one, and everybody wanted one. So, I mean, you wouldn't have problems selling a used one. Nowadays, you can't even get rid of them, black or white or colored. Phew, I'm going to turn this air back on a little bit. It was getting, not that I am complaining. I don't mind the warmth. I'd rather have that than 4 days of straight rain. I'm getting pretty depressed there for, getting towards the end of that rain there. It's like, come on, I got to see some sunshine. Yep, got to pay to dump it at the landfills. Yep. If you're going to go there, you might as well load up a whole truckload or trunk load or whatever. But yeah, there are some people out there that have them converter boxes. Those are even getting hard to find anymore. So where you can hook up an old TV, but you have to have them stupid converter boxes. Yeah, that's probably why they charge you, because they have to reload them and take them someplace else. I guess it all depends on what's in them. I think them older ones, probably because they got tubes and resistors and all that in it, rather than the new ones being so flat and have the boards in them. I gotta make a pit stop over here to the girls' room. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sounded like you may not go to Quartzsite. Well, it's not. I'm not really sure. You know, I'd love to go to Quartzsite, but it depends on you know, making the income to go. I know from Wisconsin to here, around 1,000 miles, it was about 300 and some dollars for gas. Now from here to Quartzsite, it's a little over 2,000. So I'm looking at, you know, I estimate at least between 600 and 800. 800 preferably, just for the gas. Um, I would get 15 hours for my site, and depending on how many hours we put in. Now, the last 2 weeks, I've put in more hours because of being holiday season, and after they took out my 15 hours for my site, my check was like $160, which that is good. Before that, or when I have slower weeks, my checks average around $80 a week. So it's not that I need much to live on just sitting here, but I do take medications, so I have to get them refilled, and I do get discount on them because I got the medical card, or a medical card, where I have to pay a $10 copay at the most. And of course, the doggies got to have their food, and me getting a few groceries. There's some things that I need to fix up in here, but it's not absolutely necessary at this point. But I mean, $80 a week is a pretty small amount to live on each week. But if I could get like the 150, 160 each week, I know I would be able to not have a problem putting some away. Plus, I also have a storage unit back in Wisconsin that I did not have time to get through before I left there. So I have to pay $40 a month for that to make sure that's got like my important things, like pictures of kids when they were little, things, some things that they made me, just stuff I just wasn't able to put in the RV and bring with me, and time to get over there and sort through it. But yeah, I'd love to try to make it to Quartzsite. If nothing else, some couple places outside the park, like Dollar General, there's an open pit barbecue that still have signs up hiring. I could maybe do some part-time evening work for them and use them checks just to put back and save purposely just for the gas. But yeah, I'd like to go out there. It'd be a big change for me. I mean, going from all this trees and forest and everything, going out to a desert, it'd be pretty weird. Yeah, I'm thinking about some stickers. I'm just trying to decide what kind of a logo I want on it. I've been looking at some different little, well, some people call them JPEGs or GIFs. I'm not really sure which ones to look for to use, but I have been looking at various different pictures, trying to find something that I might like. I don't want it to, I'd like to do an RV similar to the one I've got, but I don't want it real plain. I would like to, I seen some that were kind of almost comical looking, you know, that was cute and comical, kind of upbeat looking. And since that's kind of my personality, that's what I like to do, is get a little something with a little upbeatness to it, or maybe it'd be the color of the sticker. You got 5 TVs to get rid of. Yeah, you better set them out by the road with free works, put on their works, and put free on it. I couldn't help a TV wall if I was at Slab City. Well, yeah, it's a long way from home, but I want to go out there for one. I do have the possibility of a job, which I will know more later. Beth Wafata. I'm not sure if anybody's, you know, if any of you have seen her videos. But she lives out there in that state and has for ever since she started van dwelling. And the boss that she works for around that time of year, like she said around December, mid-December, he starts hiring for 2 grocery stores that he has, cashiers and whatever. And then the place she was working at, where they have all the tools and all that thing that she was doing, like a warehouse full of anything you can think of. But that's when tons of people go out to Quartzsite for the wintertime, all your snowbirds and stuff. So they get real busy, and that's when a lot of these people actually need help. I wouldn't have a campsite that goes with the job, but I would have to find some place, or she, like I said, she knows a place well, and she wanted me to try to make it by the end of November because it will be her 50th birthday, and she wants to celebrate. Yeah. Yeah, you can type in Beth. Where did my thing go? I just, somehow I hit an arrow. I can't wait to get my mouse out of the truck. I should have got it out today. This little pad thing drives me crazy. I can never, things shrink up and then they get real large and, okay. No, that ain't what I want to do. I lost my chat thing here. Hold on. I know. I can open up this way. Hold on, folks. You might hear my video for a second, my chat, but I got to click on it again to get to it. For some reason I hit the wrong button. I closed it out. Pop open. Okay, and I got to hit the pause. Bear with me. It's loading. Shrink up. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I got to scroll down so I can see the chat. And it just shrunk to micro sized where I can't read it. Okay, it's working. There, back to regular size. Okay, now I gotta wait for I can scroll down. Taking a minute for it to reload. Ugh. Sometimes complications with these things. I know, they only operate as good as the operator. There it goes. Now I'm finding it. Yeah, she ain't had a lot going on her YouTube site. She's been posting more, I think, on her Facebook. But I've been actually following her before I even started a full-time RV myself. When I got to do my research and that, I come across her videos and been watching and following her since. And when she had that injury with her arm and stuff, and she wasn't able to work, and that's, you know, one thing that's similar between us, we have to work to survive, to do what we're doing. And so we had talked about that. But I told her when I sold my mobile home back in Wisconsin that I would help her a little bit. I sent her a little bit of money. I'm not telling people how much or anything like that, but she was in a hard spot, and I've been in tough situations like that also. And so I offered and sent her a little money when I sold my house, my mobile home. I didn't get a whole lot for my mobile home. I paid $2,000 for it, did a lot of renovation to it, and only got $1,500 out of it. But I only had a limited time. I had to get rid of it before I could leave because I already had the job lined up in Pigeon Forge. But yeah, I've talked with her in Facebook on chats and stuff in Facebook and gotten to know each other pretty good. And she's telling me that come out there, that she could help me get a job. She gave me the email to email resume to her boss. So I'm hoping to go out there and meet her and some other people. If I don't make that much, well, then I probably will stay somewhere in the southern area and try to find another campground that's not too far away. But yeah, my goal is to do that. I'm gonna work on finding some stickers, working on setting some up. Got to work on some of my watercolor paintings and stuff because some people were interested in seeing more of them. Just when you're working full time in the heat outside and stuff, when you get home, it's kind of tiring. Kind of had an urge to want to paint today, but I had to bathe the dogs. You know, being out here in the woodsy area and everything, I've been giving them a bath every 2 weeks with flea and tick shampoo to make sure they don't get anything. Little Peanut has to be careful about any kind of that stuff you drop on him, because when I left Wisconsin, whatever I put on him, I don't even recall. It was like over-counter stuff. And he broke out in a horrible rash. I mean, I had to wash him a couple times because he had just big red blotches all over his body. He broke out in hives. Yeah. You know, she was very happy that a lot of people at that time helped her out because, I mean, could you imagine being out there and have an injury? I mean, me, I twisted my ankle, you know, last month, and I was like worried. I really couldn't afford to be off work, and if it would have happened where I had my 2 days off during my regular 2 days instead of coming back from my 2 days and then the doctor gave me another 2 days off, that was a rough week. You know, it was a very tight paycheck, but I made it. I pretty well stay stocked with groceries because things like that happen. You never know. At least you got a roof over your head and you got food to eat, so you know you don't have to worry too much. And you got all the necessities of water and take a shower and all that. So it's not like an emergency type thing. But with a van, she don't have that much storage space or place to put groceries and gas to get around, you know, when she didn't have anything. So, you know, I feel good. I'm the type of person, I'm a giver. You know, if I have something and I can help somebody out, that's just how I am. I mean, a lot of stuff in my trailer that I left in Wisconsin, a lot of the groceries went to the neighbors that I couldn't. I had one of those small white freezers that was full of frozen food, and I ended up giving that to majority of it to my neighbor lady and her son. They both have a home there in the park, and you know, things that I knew that people weren't interested in selling. Had a indoor moving sale, and what didn't sell, I asked the girls that were buying the trailer, whatever they wanted they could keep. What they didn't want, they could do whatever they want with it. You know, with some furniture and most of the dishes left, but I didn't put in the camper. And is Beth Beth in over by Quartzsite now? Yeah. It's was it 30 miles from Quartzsite? She's working at one of those grocery stores that I might work at when I get out there. But yeah, I was tickled even when she got the job at the carnival. I was just tickled because, you know, she was just so happy that she could actually use her arm enough to do some kind of work and make some income. Yeah, that's one of the grocery stores that her boss owns. He has two of them, and one of those is the one I'd be working at when I went out there. But yeah, I'd be tickled to get out there and see her and see a different part of the country I've never seen. And yeah, you know, even though I had to give things away, it did make me feel good because the people that it was given to could use it before, you know, as long as they can use it without me having to just toss it to the curb and just let it get rained on or rot or whatever, you know, it just made me feel good that somebody could actually use it or somebody wanted to take it and do something with it. You know, once they got it, I didn't care if they turn around, resell it or whatever, but it just made me feel good that I could give it to somebody instead of it just sitting there. Yeah, I'd see man. It was like me. My stuff wasn't, any fancy or brand new stuff, And when I first moved in my mobile 5 years ago, I had nothing. I mean, just my necessities, personal stuff that I hadn't packed in my car or my SUV. Otherwise, when I moved in there, I didn't even have a chair to sit on. I was bartending at the time. I was uh, unemployed, except for the bartending job, which was only a couple days a week, and it happened to be day shift, 11 to 4. Which, if anybody knows, a bar, you don't really get that much for customers at that time. Everybody comes in the evenings, so there wasn't much for people and customers and tips. But some of the regulars that knew me, they would donate me some stuff. One donated me a TV, and someone else had a old reclining rocker, which I love that thing. It needed some reupholstery work, but I put a cover blanket or something over it. I just love that thing. I wish I could have had that in here instead of this table and chairs. It was old, but I loved it. It was just so comfortable. But yeah, I preferred somebody else to make use of something. But I got thinking, stuff is materialistic. So I really didn't grow up a materialistic person. And I figured wherever you go, you can always get something if you need it, for the most part. And if I ever decide that this isn't working for me, being RVing full time, or it gets too difficult or too many problems with the RV or something like that, and I have to put it off for a while until things get better or things get fixed, then it'd be different. Then I could probably use a few items or something like that. But it's not like anything that I gotten rid of is replaceable. That's why the things I have in a storage unit is non-replaceable. The photographs and the arts and crafts, these things the kids made me, that stuff you can't replace that. And it's actually a lot bigger storage unit than I need. I could have done with a smaller one, but me and my neighbor lady actually shared this one. She still has some things in there too. So, yep, Deb, I'm in Class C RV, old 76 GMC. Oh, how sweet, Rob. That'll be my first sticker on my RV. That will be cool. Yeah, I'm wanting to paint it too, but I got to think of a color. I don't want it the color that it is. It's kind of like a cream. And it's got like the brownish orange stripes. It is so funny because the new campers that pulled up next to me the other day, theirs is almost identical color of stripes. It's an older tow trailer, tow behind. And I was just kind of giggling. I said, oh my God. I said, there's Big Brother to mine. I mean, they look so identical in colors and everything. Yeah, Class C is a drivable. It's about the size of like a U-Haul type truck. So it's not one of those like big Class A's, like a bus. It's more smaller, kind of like a U-Haul type truck with the bed, the bunk in it. Got the kitchen and the stove and a little bit bathroom. My bedroom is actually my couch. I pull it out as far as a twin bed. And then my mom showed me this idea off in Pinterest or something, where up in the front where the seats are, these people have made a bed. She said it hinged so it could close, but I was trying to figure out how would you want it to hinge, because if you lay on it, you don't want it to fold close on you. But they took and put board across the front two seats, and the seats back as far as they go. And mine don't swivel, which I wish they did, because if they swiveled around, it'd be seating room, and I would definitely take out the table and chairs, because I don't need seating for 4 people. And there's so little walk space in between the couch and the table. But they took big, thick cushion and put it on the board, and basically the cab where the seats are is where they was a sleeping area. And then I could push the couch all the way back up. It give a little bit more walk room. Yeah, Class C's. You mean the Class C's are pretty, Rob, or do you mean the stickers? Yeah, Class C's are I like, you know, they're not big, but as far as being able to drive it and stuff, for starting off, never having one before or pulling a camper or anything. I've hauled boats and things and towed trailer before, like a U-Haul trailer, and I've drove a U-Haul truck, so I just really couldn't afford to get a bigger one. I was very lucky to get this, as well as it runs and the low mileage and the great tires on it, even though the interior needs work. But I only got this from my neighbor lady for $700. She wanted to actually junk it after her husband passed away. Didn't know what to do with it, and once I heard it run, I said, "How much you want for it? You know, I can do the cosmetic work. I mean, that engine is awesome. I mean, it's a great motor, and the tires are like brand new on it." And she said 700, so I started making payments to her, and that's how I ended up with it. So it's actually my very first RV. Okay, the stickers and the Class C. But yeah, if everything stays running good, I'd like to do a little solar stuff on it. At one time it did. It's a, what year? It's a 1976. 1976 GMC. Yeah, that is a once in a lifetime deal. Let me go to screen share and I'll bring up a picture of it, Deb. Okay, let's see. Okay, first I guess I gotta bring it up. Okay, let me go to another window here, to my folder, and get a picture. It's got a little rust on the front end, but I took some Rust-Oleum cream color and sprayed over it. It made it look nicer, but some of that rust on the front end, I mean, you're not gonna get rid of it unless you probably get you another quarter panel on the front or something. You know, it was a Wisconsin vehicle, so of course there's gonna be some rust, plus that age of it too. I'm scrolling through here to get a picture. I know I got some. That one's too far away. When I was at that other campground, I know I got. That way you don't have to go looking at the videos to find one. One day I'll have to post some pictures of the remodels I did to the mobile home. You guys will just totally be shocked at the difference I made in that thing. I surprised myself. Not that I couldn't do the work, it's just the difference in it. Okay, here we go. Let me click on this one. Preview. Let that pop up. All right, get out of the way there. Shrink that down. All right, now I'll do screen share. All right, screen share button is here and there. All right, okay, so I'm sharing the picture. Okay, I must move it there. this is what it looks like. I'll zoom in some there, slide it down. But you can, I spray painted here already on this side here. I don't know if you can see the little hand moving. And it's got like the orange and rust kind of stripes. And I'd like to say, I want to paint it and give it a fresher look. I guess I could paint it white or cream again. And then somewhere on the one side up here, there's a leak. And it leaks and it runs over to the vent up here. It's not coming around the vent. It's there somewhere. And it leaks in. So I got a bucket up there to, when it rains, to catch it. But I mean, a 1976 GMC, I mean, even the looks of it is in good shape. And the air conditioner sticking out the window because the one on the roof doesn't work. But that's fine, because what I would like to end up doing is mounting this in the back of it, where is actually the bathroom, but there's a window back there, so I could take the window out and replace it with the air conditioner, so I'd still be able to drive with it mounted and fixed in there rather than on the side. I've got lots of ideas. It's just slowly coming up with the money to get it all done. How so? Okay, Deb, I didn't quite get that one. How so I sew it? And see, man, I gave $500 for my camper trailer. It's old, 18 foot, but it's livable. Well, that's the thing, you know, this is old too, and it's livable, and it's some minor things that, you know, it's not something that can't be fixed. It's just actually, like I say, you know, I'm getting some extra money to fix it, because, you know, in between 80 and 100, and the average I've been getting, I should say, is between 80 and about 180 to $100 a week. Of course, it don't take a lot to feed one person, so I don't worry too much about groceries. I mean, I have plenty of groceries. Got a little bitty refrigerator. I worry more about making sure the boys get their food every day. So I've been making sure I buy a bigger bag, because it lasts better than buying these small bags. The older ones are better than the new ones. Yeah, it's got the old engine too, where you gotta pump the pedal a couple times. You know, the old carburetor, you gotta pump the pedal a couple times to kick that choke, and before you crank it up. It started pretty good in the wintertime. There's something though that like, I've tried finding everything. I've looked everywhere, but there's something that's wanting to drain the main regular battery. I do have the second battery, which is the RV Marine battery. And if I leave it sit like 2 weeks without cranking it up, the main battery has got no crank to it. It seems like it's dead. So then I flip the switch to where the RV battery is charges that one, and then I can crank it up no problem. Oh, oh, stick shift. I like stick shifts. I don't know. I've always liked the stick shift. Always get a lot better gas mileage too. I only paid $700 for it, Deb. I say the inside needs work. I still got let me turn this light on. It's a little bit dark in here, but I got a little kitchen right there. And you got the actual stove and 2 little sinks and cabinets. And the old, okay, that's a window. Try to tip the computer right. The doggy on the couch, but it's got that old green and yellow striped material, and the cushions are got rips and stuff in them, which my brother does upholstery in Madison, Wisconsin, but he didn't have time and I didn't have time to stay and wait to get it done, which I can make new cushion covers for it. Right now I just throw sheets on it. I actually just washed all my bedding and blanket stuff today and haven't made my bed back up. And this is my panel back behind me that tells me, you know, what my tanks. I don't have no holding water or anything in there. And battery thermostat for needing to turn on the heater furnace if I need to. Yeah, for what I paid for it, like I said, 70,000 miles. From Wisconsin to here, let's say 1,000 miles or a little over. I only had to put a quart of oil in it. They actually took it to a mechanic when they bought it. I think she had it 4 or 5 years, and they didn't hardly use it. But when they took it into a mechanic and he checked it out, he said he wouldn't be afraid to drive it anywhere. So I knew, you know, and I know how motors and stuff sound because my dad taught me about that sort of thing. And when we cranked it up, I was amazed. I said, that motor sounds awesome. So, and plus, you know, that good long run. And of course, it's not meant for the interstate going 70 miles per hour like a lot of them are. Back then, they were made to just casually drive down the road and kind of like sightseeing roads and back roads. And so if I'm driving on a highway and stuff, I drive at about 55 and try not to push it, because, I mean, if you want to make your motor and stuff last, you don't want to push it for more than what it was built to do at that time. Yeah, I seen some pictures of your trailer, your little videos and that. I keep up with you. My mom does too. She's going to be back Saturday. She was up here with my sister, and she's going to come back and stay a month. And I don't know if she's actually, I think she subscribed to you, and I'm not sure if she's made some comments on your videos yet or not. But yeah, she'll be back here Saturday. When she was here, we were sitting there watching your videos and stuff, and she's saying, like, Miss Debs, don't worry, it's going to be okay. You're a tough girl. You can do it. And that was said by Mom. So I hope that makes you feel good. So I'll have to have you on a chat or something while she's here. I think she'd be interested in meeting you, talking to you in person like that. She likes what I'm doing. You know, I was worried about what my family would think. Something she's always wanted to do and never had the opportunity to actually do it, or ever got the chance to do it. So with her coming here and staying a whole month, I think it's really going to make her feel good that she's, you know, being able to join me in part of my little adventure. And if things don't work out for Quartzsite, then I would like to try to find a work camping and paying job down in Florida where she lives. She lives over by Tavares. Yeah, you gotta always say, Mom's always right. Even if we don't think so, you have to tell her so. She could be watching right now for all I know. Yeah, it's okay. I'm usually off Monday and Tuesdays, but I had to work 7 days straight because of the holidays. And after washing the dogs, all 3 of them got baths. The ferret got a bath and got his cage cleaned. And then I had to empty and flush out my black tank. And what else did I do? Did my laundry, cooked me some dinner. Oh, I mean, I got up late too. It was like 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's good. As you know, with her living in Florida, me living in Wisconsin and stuff, it's, you know, we didn't really get that much time to spend time together. A big old bug crawling on my screen. So it'd be nice to actually spend a whole month together. And, you know, as your parents get older, it's nice to know that you can spend some time with them and do some things. She loves the area up here in the Smokies, and so I'll be doing some videos of us taking some mountain rides and touring around and seeing some sights. And I want to go on a few of these little hiking trails that go to some of these beautiful waterfalls. But, you know, when you're in the woods and in bear country and stuff, you do not want to go out walking on these trails by yourself. You need to have somebody with you. You guys got to talk loudly to each other, because I've been watching some videos and reading up information on the National Forest .org site for here in the Smokies on tips and stuff about being out, because there is tons and tons of walking trails around here, hiking trails. So, I mean, they don't have, for as many hiking trails as they don't have as many incidents as you think they would. So it's just following the tips. Yeah, having to go to someplace else to do your laundry than doing it in your own home. Yeah. This ain't too bad for me. With the work camping, I get free laundry, and I'm right next door to the laundry house, but it's like a steep grade. So sometimes if I, like today with having the blankets and stuff, that I got my little, I keep wanting to call it a lift, and it's not a lift. I used to drive forklift. My little go-kart, that I loaded stuff in the go-kart and I just back it up and around down the hill right next door to me, because I don't know, carrying all that, if I mess my ankle up, and it's getting just about healed completely now. And as long as we don't have laundry to do for the cabins, then we can do our laundry. And I usually try to ask the other work campers before I actually put mine in if anybody's got laundry to do tonight. That way you don't go in there expecting to get your clothes clean and washed and then realize it's too late because there's only 2 washers and 2 dryers. And it's the, what do you call them? The newer ones where the doors open on the front and they tumble. And the cycles to them are like 45 minutes, an hour. Okay, Rob. Everybody, now remember, Rob said go to Facebook and send him your email address, and he will send us a free sticker. All right, Rob. Good night. Thanks for coming. I'm not sure if I got him on my Facebook one or not, but I'll have to find out. He came in one of my chats not long ago here, just recently, within the past, I think, week. Very interesting man. And his wife, they're had a 2-year plan to go full-time RVing, and they're coming to the end of that. So he's got lots of different channels and videos up, and really had a good chat when he was here. Very interesting, and a lot of RV talk. Well, thanks, Rob. Enjoy having you. You hear me telling everybody how nice you are and about your channels. And next time you come on, no more puppy dogs dancing around my screen. Just kidding. That was too cute. Yeah, I'm going to start learning how to also tattoo. I've been doing some studying on it, and I've got all the stuff to actually do tattoos and practice. Well, actually, it's not mine. It's my husband's, and he's going to be bringing it up here when he comes up in a couple weeks. We've been married since '04, but we live 2 completely separate lives. I'm a nomad, and he's a, what do you call it? More like a hermit. He likes to sit in the house and not really get out. So we've stayed married and everything. We just pretty much kind of like live our own lives, but we still care about each other and still married and still get along, you know, like that great. But we just, you know, not compatible as far as living together. I mean, some people don't know it, but now that I said this on the video, probably everybody will know now. Okay, Dabs. Yeah, it's about 10:30. I just gonna go ahead and probably shut it down here because I gotta work in the morning, spend my days off. Now it's time to go ahead and get myself prepared for tomorrow. And appreciate anybody that came in tonight. It's kind of a just a spur of the moment type thing. I was sitting here and thought, well, I need some people to chat with tonight. You know how those times get. It's like too quiet. I have somebody to chat with. So you all have a wonderful evening, and thanks for coming in. And I try to have one on Wednesday nights. I don't know if it's a good night or if I need to try to figure out a different night. We'll just see how it goes. Anybody else out there got want questions or talk about anything, or should we just call it a night? Sure, NC Van Man. You know you're welcome anytime. Always enjoy hanging out. I got a few little videos to work on too, so I'll probably be working on those tomorrow after work. Get some of those done up. Might be a little slow the next 2 days because 4th of July's over. People have been heading out all week. You're welcome, and you can come back anytime too, Cece. I think that's LePew, if I say it right. Like Pepe Le Pew. I'm sure you got that before. My hair is starting to grow out from that trim. I can't believe how fast it's actually grown since I got it cut. I'm getting these little wings on the side here I need to trim off. Yeah, we'll close her up tonight. It's getting later, and if I stay on here chatting, I'll never go to bed, and then I'll be 4 hours of sleep, and then I'll be up and ready to go, and it won't be time. So y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll be talking to you later. Catch you in another hangout. All right, night.